still have Christmas stuff up? No, just me? All right, cheers. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I am gonna do a whole reset of the house. I mean, after the holidays, having the kids home for winter break, I definitely became the mom who's like, I'll allow it. Like, you name it, zero responsibility for the kids, not me. But hopefully they enjoyed their winter break. Cheers to you. Hope you're hanging in there. I love some water. Purifies the soul. I'm gonna pick what scent I want to drift around the entire house today while oh gosh, I'm looking at my list. I still have to break down Christmas. Kids have games today after school that will last forever. The older kids anyway. Oh, I need to throw some dinner in. I also need to clean out my fridge and pantry because after the holidays, my pantry is completely trashed. I have about 7 million loads of laundry to fold. Alex has really stayed on top of that. I don't even know what this is called. Wild Thunder Railroad? I think I like the Jungle Cruise one. I need to try to get the kids.
That's me.
That's me. That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
I need to try to get the kids back into some semblance of a routine. So like when they get home, do their homework.
It's a working.
That is you, buddy. Yeah, like the whole shebang. I worked out this morning and every day this week, and my body is like, what? Less burpees, more brownies kind of thing. So my entire body is aching. And this morning before I got the kids off to school, I was making sure that like all their backpacks were good to go. And like, I don't know, they would not wake up. Man, we were rushing out of the house. I'll tell you what, so much so I said, tonight it's lights out at 8 p.m., which is an absolute joke because we won't even like be home by 8. But hopefully they come home today and get all of their things done, including IXL. That's always on their list of things to do to keep up on their schoolwork. It's part of their home learning. And huge thanks to IXL for partnering with me on today's video. Huge thanks to you for supporting me when I have great partnerships like IXL. So IXL is an online learning program that helps each child reach their full academic potential. We've been using IXL for as long as my kids have been in school as just a supplement to their learning. And some of my kids are top of their class, and I fully attribute IXL to helping them reach that goal because of all of the extra interactive practice that it provides. It covers the subjects of math, language arts, science, and social studies, and it covers all of the ages. Okay, I'm talking pre-K level. Meredith does her IXL practice, and it goes all the way to high school, 12th grade. I'm talking calculus, but it's also great because since some things are over my head, IXL offers all kinds of resources like video tutorials that are made by educators that break down the topics. My kids can easily understand them. It's perfect for introducing new material or just having that extra review. But everything on IXL is really nicely organized by grade, topic, subject. So it's really nice to navigate the website, and I can easily find certain topics that my kids are needing extra support in. It's also really great for on-the-go learning, and IXL has an app that you can just open. They can do it on their tablets or iPads, whatever they have, or a phone. If you have your phone, you can offer it to them. IXL also offers games. So like your kids can play a game while also learning something, which is the ultimate, right? My younger ones are really into those. I know the IXL program is something that I can trust because the curriculum is built by educational experts, and there's research to back it up. Studies conducted in over 70,000 schools showed that the schools that have IXL consistently score higher on tests compared to schools using anything else. And there's so many great features that I love about IXL that they offer. They've got some automatic grading and progress tracking, so it's really hands-off for the parents. There's also a section of IXL, it's a diagnostic, so when you first get introduced to it, you go through the diagnostic, and so it figures out where your child is at, and it shows them recommended topics for them to work on that will help build their foundation, but also challenge them. And once it learns right where your child is at, which is what's so great about this program, is that it's like individualized learning. It will make specific recommendations in different skill sets to help your child excel even further. It also has audio support, so if your child is new to reading like Meredith, they can click the little audio icon and it will read out the question so that it's easier for them to do it independently. And if your child gets a question wrong, they have an in-depth explanation to help explain the right way to do it. Listen, there are so many features about IXL that I love. We use it throughout the entire year, even the summertime, to keep our kids on track. So if you're interested in adding IXL into your home home learning. I'll leave my link in the description box below, ixl.com/thewads. And you can get a 25% discount off of your first year or your first month. The family memberships start at just $7.46 a month, which I think is awesome. Give your child the gift of a great educational support program. Do you guys smell that too? It smells incredible. I forgot which one I put in. Jungle Cruise. Wolfgang was like climbing all around when I was putting that in, so I clipped it a million times. Let's head to the kitchen, and it's a mess in there. So yesterday I went through and I printed out, I don't know, 70 recipes from the Macro Friendly Foods website/app, because I was like, you know what, new year, same me, but better. And I'm really gonna try to stay on top of dinners. And that seems like easy, right? Like you gotta do it every day, but I feel like, especially during the holiday season, I kind of fell into a rut of just cooking the same thing on repeat. It was like taco night, spaghetti night, chili night, some kind of pasta dish, like something easy to just throw together. And while that's great, I would like to expand my horizons a little bit. And man, I love Macro Friendly Foods. It's like healthier food, but totally family friendly. And so I'm not sure, like this sea salt and vinegar chip crusted salmon, drooling. It looks like I'm a floating head over here. I need to find light. All right, that's slightly better. I don't know what to do about it, but anyway, I might make a meal plan today. I'm really just dragging my feet because it's like, man, do we have to do it all? It needs to get done, sadly. And if you see the jingle jangle on my counter, that is an indication of, I don't know what's an indication of, but I opened it and sad to report. Oh, you know why? Because the lights are off. Am I still a floating head? Yeah, the lights, it does a little something. Anyway, all the goodness is gone out of here, which is for the best. Like I put this out during the holidays and I mean, really, there's plenty of goodness left in here. Should we just go to Trader Joe's today and call it a day? I've been trying to get more protein into my diet. What the heck? Oh my gosh, do you see it? Is this a joke? It's not a funny one. This could have gone straight into my toesy. I honestly couldn't even tell you where this push pin came from. I don't know where it exists. All right, well, I need to hydrate. I'm feeling a little dehydrated. That's lovely. My body is so sore. It's so cold out. How do you guys function when it is constantly freezing? I guess I could put more layers on, but I'm like a Floridian, you know what I mean? I barely even own a hoodie. I could stack 5 Cardis on top of themselves. All right, what's first? I don't even know. Lawn, I guess let's just do a little laundry or something. Welcome to the jungle. Alex has been the laundry master, obviously. That's how he's made employee of the month so many months in a row. But it's just like, you know, getting it all sorted and put away. It's so much. So I'm gonna throw a load in. Hey, how have you guys been? Oh, you can't see me? That's cool. Here I am. So how was your break? Let me know if you did anything fun. And how are you for real? Like coming down from all of it. Like back to normal, trying to get some semblance of like routine down. I will give myself a gold star. Like I've been taking my vitamins, I've been hydrating, I've been working out. I mean, we're like 1 week into the new year, but so far so good. I should probably separate this and like towels in one load. We may have gone too far here. Oh my gosh, okay, exciting news. I went to the dentist the other day. Maybe I'll share like a whole thing about I'm getting Invisalign. If you missed that, I shared a few months ago how like, it's a long story. I have an overbite, my teeth are falling out. Not really, but like kind of 30%. And so I need to do what I can to like, you know, prevent them from continuing to fall out. Anyway, my whole life I've been told like, oh, you need braces, you need to get, and I was like, no, I'll be fine. Like my teeth look fine. What are you even talking about? But no, it's my overbite and the fact that anyway, it's crazy. So I went to the dentist to start the process. My mind was blown. I did take video. Maybe I'll share that in the next video that we hang out in because there's so much to share. And we don't have time. There's too much to do around the house today to get into all of that. But little cliffhanger for you, okay? A lot is coming. That's tofu. It's tofu. Also, shaving cream in the laundry basket. How do we get this out? Oh, life with kids. Whatever gives me like literally 30 seconds of solace so I can just go to the bathroom. That is the outcome. Hey, I ran out of my Blue Land laundry tablets. The ones that smell incredible. I like use those were so good. And then I went to buy them off of Thrive Market, but they only sell the unscented version. And I was like, I need the scents. They smell so good. So anyway, that's why I use the powder stuff. So I'll get that going while we clean out the fridge a little bit. We've seen worse, come on. Like, let's be real. It's not even that bad, but I do need to figure out what's for dinner tonight. A part of me is like, let's clean the fridge so we can see what we have to decide what's for dinner. And then another part of me is like, you pretty much know what you have. Let's just meal plan to figure out what you want to eat for dinner tonight. And then another part of me is like, well, let's just pull some meat out and we'll figure it out because that's what we always do. So we've got a lot of options. Here's the before. And I don't know if I told you this, but Wolfgang for a period of time was just grabbing this and eating it and calling it Jell-O. So that was a good time. He ate through that. It's healthy, right? It's fruit. Anyway, you know, we've got some cleaning to do in here. I probably have Thanksgiving leftovers packed in the back. I keep getting something in my eye and I don't know what it is, but it's like blurring my contact. Just falling apart over here. I'm gonna try to find a podcast to listen to. My YouTube just keeps recommending me style videos, so that's what it landed on. Because I'm so stylish. I actually am. So watch out, Vogue. I actually just got a phone call from them the other day and I was like, hey, I'm just a little too busy right now cleaning out my fridge and stuff. So we're going to have to put that on hold, put a little pin in the Vogue situation. Marie Claire, you know, they're all reaching out and I understand, like, look at me, you know, leggings and a sweatshirt, revolutionary, and a low pony on top of it. Someone get this girl a stylist, okay? Anyway, I'm cleaning out my fridge and oh my gosh, was this a long time coming because I even think I mentioned it. Hey, I might have Thanksgiving leftovers in here. I certainly do in the outside fridge as well. That's typically when we host a lot. That fridge gets used a ton. I know growing up, like our outside fridge was primarily used for, well, you know what? During the holidays, we definitely store the rum balls out there, but it was primarily for drinks. It's like the drink fridge is in the garage, you know? We don't do that with that one. We've got the little one outside and I put like, you know, the Honest juice or what's that water called that I like to get from Target? It's not Joy water. It's Happy water. Now it's going to bother me. Hold on. It's Happy Water. Came to me right as I went to Google it. It's Happy Water with an I and it's absolutely incredible. It's basically water with, I don't know, essence with something, fruit. Oh, and there was another one too. Anyway, what I'm getting at is we don't keep a lot of sodas and stuff. And by a lot, I mean none. Sometimes I have juice, especially during the holidays. I feel like it's part of making the holidays a little bit special. But now I'm ready to start the new year with like a clean slate. And I cannot even begin to tell you, I don't know how like a weight is just lifted off of my shoulders when I open this fridge and it's not completely packed to the brim with all kinds of leftovers and all kinds of like different things in here. It makes me feel so nice. So I can't wait. I'm so excited to meal plan. And that might sound weird, but like that's the age I am. Apparently this afternoon, I went to go pick up Avelina. She spent the night at a friend's house last night. And then this morning they had a volleyball competition. And well, her friend did, not Avelina. But last night, anyway, so I had to drive to go pick her up. I was driving past the nice Publix and I was thinking, oh, on the way home, I can stop by the nice Publix. And the amount of joy I got just from that, I was so excited to be going into the nice Publix. You know what I mean? Like that's the age that I'm at where I'm just excited to go to the nice grocery store, like get a grip. What is my life? I don't know, man, but I got to tell you, I like it. And that's another thing about whenever you're feeling a different emotion, whether it's you're nervous or like, disgust, like whatever, if you don't want to do something, tell yourself, man, I'm so excited to do this. And your brain won't release whatever negative chemical, like the cortisol, if you're stressed out about something. If you tell yourself, oh, I'm so excited to do this task or, you know, whatever. Isn't that wild? How powerful our brain is, how powerful our mind is, how powerful positive thinking is, that even if you're stressed out about something, if you just say it out loud or just tell yourself, hey man, I'm so excited to do this, that your brain is like, oh man, yeah, that's right. That's right. You can like trick yourself. It's the whole notion of fake it till you make it, I think. I feel like that's a little part of it. So even though I actually am excited to like go to the nice grocery store and meal plan, if I wasn't, I would just have to tell myself. It's like I'm not excited about cleaning the fridge, but I think I told you I got to hype myself up for it. So those are the kinds of things that I do. And then also playing good music. Right now I wasn't. I was listening to this woman I follow, Marnie Goldberg. She's incredible. She's like Home Shopping Network. What's that one that plays in the morning? It used to play in the morning. I want to say it's like H something. Is that Home Shop? Hold on. It is. It's HSN, but it's Home Shopping Network. Anyway, I have vivid memories of like my grandmother. We only would visit her ever so often, but she would always have that playing in the morning. So she kind of reminds me of that and gives me like nostalgia. So I like to pop her on in the morning sometimes, but she has really good style ideas. Not that I follow any of them. I mean, hello, have you seen me? But in my mind, I'm like, one day. Anyway, she was sharing like the top finds of the year. And all I could think of was like, yeah, I should add that to cart. I should get that. And I ended up getting nothing. I almost never buy anything. And by almost, I mean absolute. I absolutely never buy anything. But in my mind, I always think, oh, I should keep that on my thrift list to like, if I go to the thrift store, I should find some Chelsea boots or whatever. But anyway, it's yet to happen. One day I'll be stylish. Today's not that day. And I'm okay with that. I just enjoy consuming that kind of content and keeping it in my back pocket, okay? On the back burner of my mind. I'm like, someday maybe I'll get dressed. Like, do you get dressed just to hang out around your house and clean? I can't imagine. Not me, man. I get dressed in the morning to go to the gym, and that's it for the rest of the day. Like, that's how you're going to see me for the rest of it, all right? And God forbid I didn't work out that day. You don't even want to go into my house and see me. You don't want to run into me on the off chance that I need to leave the house. And that's happened before, too. And I'm just like, oh, whatever. This is the level I'm at. Okay, I've entered my pantry, and I was dreading this, to say the least, and I had to hype myself up for this. I found a pillow in here, and I thought, well, was this in here just for me? You know what I mean? I sped these clips up so long. I had 4 hours of footage of this day, and that tends to happen, okay? And I'm not even moving that fast. Like, that's how slow I was moving because I really was dreading this task. But I ended up doing it, and I just kept telling myself, like, just one thing at a time. Pick up one thing, put it away, deal with that. You know what I mean? Sometimes walking in to a space like this can be really overwhelming for me because I just see so much. And so I have to tell myself, okay, one thing at a time, deal with the sugar, get that bag out of the way because that's a big one. Filled up my sugar canister, put that, you know what I mean? Like, so just little tasks like that. Oh, dealing with the treats left over from the holidays. It was not good anymore. I don't know where the top to that went. I had the yogurt containers I had to tend with, and really a lot of this stuff, like, man, the holidays. Can we just all collectively have a big sigh, a sigh of relief, a sigh of, oh my gosh, that was so amazing and so fun, but also let's be excited for the new year and let's embrace it with open arms. And you know what? I'm pretty sure this year is our year to get our lives together. Do you feel it too? As I'm looking around the chaos of my house, I'm like, one baby steps. Okay. We all have to start somewhere, right? And this is apparently where I'm starting. I feel like this pantry is such an area where like what am I trying to say? A lot of traffic. In and out, everyone all day. Everyone wants snacks. You know what I mean? I'm a huge snacker. And that's another thing I think I mentioned. I'm getting Invisalign soon. And I just keep dreading thinking, man, I'm not going to be able to snack all day. Like, what am I going to do? I snack all day long. I've got 3 things of food around me right now. Carrots and hummus. I've got chips. Well, probably not great. And then I've got some chocolate. You know, I need a variety. It's the spice of life. But oh, and then probably in my drawer, I've got some treats in there too. Yeah, we won't talk about that. Regardless, it's going to be great. It's going to be a very short amount of time in my life, and maybe it'll, build some new habits in me. I probably shouldn't be snacking all day anyway. Snacking just is mindless for me anyway, and it's telling me, hey, you should probably have eaten a larger portion of meal. Even though I feel like the portions I eat during a meal are pretty large, I just like to snack is all I'm trying to say. So this new year, that's a goal of mine. Are we still talking about New Year's resolutions? Not that it's a resolution of mine, but like it's forcing it upon me. And can I even tell you, I'm so excited about it. Anyway, it's something that I will have to live with, and it'll be fine. It's not even that big of a deal. There are far worse things that I'd have to deal with other things. Anyway, this pantry. I don't even think I've explained it fully, but after the holidays, it became somewhat of a dumping ground. And like, what the heck is in that? I think an applesauce burst open, and that's the remnant of applesauce. If you saw me struggle to get up there, oh my goodness. Okay, so after the holidays, and this happens during the summertime too, or whenever my kids have an extended period of time off from school, I typically don't work out on those days, just because like of the way that our schedule is. I usually work out in the morning as Alex is driving the kids to school. That happens to be like the time that I've allotted myself to go. And, when they're off, that time doesn't happen. So it slips away. And anyway, so I went to this bar class, which I've told you about. Once a week, I go to a bar class. And if you've never been to a bar class before, you're in for a treat. Let me tell you something. It works out muscles I never even knew existed. Like, I am so sore in a muscle, and even doing bar after this long, I'm like, oh, she got me, because you know what she did? She pulled out the balls this time. She's like, oh, new torture device in class today, ladies. We have balls. And like, they're just little squishy little ball. Anyway, we put our knee on it and moved our leg a certain way, and it felt like, oh, okay. But afterward, unreal. I can barely move side to side. I can barely stand. I'm like, oh, that's a muscle right there. It works you out in a way that I can't even describe. You barely move the entire class, but somehow I die the entire class just thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. How much longer? I need a little, a timer, a stopwatch in there. Tell me exactly how many seconds I have to do this to mentally prepare myself. I tried to kind of disassociate in that class and just do the moves without thinking about it, because if I think too hard, then my mind is, again, it's your mind. Your mind is honestly the weakest muscle in my whole body. Because I just want to give up. And that's the thing. That's why I have to do group exercise classes. It forces me, gives me that peer pressure. Because otherwise, when I work out at home, I'm like, oh, I'm done. It didn't work out. We all did it during quarantine and stuff. It just, for me, and the kids all around me, jumping on me, wanting to join in. I'm like, okay, well, it's fun for like a little bit. And then, thank you, that's enough. This is my time for me. So anyway, I work out for a multitude of reasons, but that is one of them. It's like the only time that I know this is my time for me to focus on me, not only physically and mentally, but also like no one's going to touch me. No one's going to ask me to do something for them for an entire hour. It's blissful, honestly. So it's nice, even though I'm ridiculously sore. And the moral of that story is, hey, if you haven't tried a bar workout class, go ahead. You're in for a good time. And if you want to torture yourself, that's a good way to do it with a bunch of other ladies that are also being tortured. So it's like kind of fun. We just laugh about it like, oh my gosh, what the heck? So anyway, it's great. So I encourage you to give that a go if you are looking for some new things for the new year. One class that I actually have a friend, or I guess an acquaintance at this point, but she teaches a Zumba class. And she's always like, oh, you should come with me. I actually have a friend who does Zumba, and she is always saying, hey, I'm doing Zumba, and it's just, that is one class. And you know what? It's unfair of me to say this because I haven't given it a solid chance, but I've watched it from afar, from the outside of the room, getting ready for the next class. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's for me. I don't know if I can keep up. I'll look like an idiot. And so that's just one that I've yet to do. So if you do it, hats off to you. That's so cool. I love watching people do it. It looks like they're having the time of their lives. But, anyway, different strokes for different folks. I don't even know where that expression comes from. Guess it's time for a Google. Hey, we're always trying to learn and better ourselves, and you learn something new every day. So apparently, this saying, different strokes for different folks, originated originated in the United States in the 1950s. It became popular after Muhammad Ali used it in 1966 and was further popularized by Sly Stone 1968 song Everyday People. I don't know, now I feel like I have to Google everyday people. The saying means that different people may have different ways of doing things. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I think we all know what it means. Okay, that didn't tell me anything. Yeah, but what is it? Like, someone just said it one day? Muhammad Ali was just like, hey, different strokes. And then everyone just started, whatever. It needs a deeper dive. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Now I need to listen to the song. The before and after of my pantry... Can you eat, are you so amazed? Because honestly, I'm so proud of myself for tidying this place up. I did a deep clean of this. I went in, okay? After I did the baskets up top, I think in one of the last videos, I don't even remember, a week, I don't know. In one of my last videos that wasn't a shop with me, I've been doing some of those lately, which has been fun. I mean, I feel like I always do shop with me's, but I've been doing them more than usual. I feel like every time there's a new season or whatever, I try to do them. But anyway, I did the baskets and that made me feel so good. Like opening my pantry, just the top of it, I was like, the top looks great. And now I have to deal with the rest of it. So that's what today was all about. And did you see the amount of Halloween boxes I brought down? It's like I got those 2 Halloweens ago and it's time to let them go. Just emptying 2 containers of protein powder were open, likely because I opened the second one because I was unable to find the first because of how crazy my pantry got. And so, I added them together into one container and it saves a ton of space. Oh my gosh, the empty boxes, there were so many empty boxes, empty containers, all kinds of empty stuff. And I'll tell you, when I host, I'll empty something out and I'll keep the bag or box or whatever thinking, oh, if there's any left over and it's something that I am able to put away. And if not a lot of people touch it, certain things, I'll put it back in the bag. Well, there was hardly any leftovers. But the bags and boxes were still abundant in my pantry. So I ended up getting rid of so many boxes and bags and things that I bought for the holidays that I just did not need to keep around or had very little left in the container. You know what I'm talking about. This was the chance I finally took to deal with that. This took a long time to go through my pantry and every little thing, because I didn't want to just tidy it up. I wanted to actually give it my full attention and not have to deal with it again in a week, Hopefully this lasts, I want to say a month or so, all right? Depending on how crazy it gets after I go to Costco, because, now that it's the new year and new start and all this stuff, I am going to have to do a little Costco run and get some groceries, because I feel like the last couple of times I've gotten groceries, even today, I told you I went to the nice Publix and it was lovely, but, a couple of reasons why I didn't buy a lot of stuff. One, I didn't have a grocery list. So I was like, okay, I'm just getting the bare necessities over here, bananas, strawberries, sun chips, that kind of thing. And what was the second reason? Oh, the second reason, you guys, I don't have a credit card. Well, I do have a credit card. I think something happened, okay? There was a charge on our card. It was not from us. So, Alex stays on top of that. Amen, hallelujah. And so he noticed it. It was, late one night, midnight, 1 a.m., something like that. And he noticed it, and he's like, what the heck? So he called the credit card company right away. Or maybe, you know how sometimes they send you a notification hey, is this you? Anyway. And it wasn't even in our city. It was in a different city. So we thought, oh, red flag, And he's like, no, this absolutely isn't us. So they canceled our cards and they're sending us new ones, apparently overnighting them. But it's been 3 days. So, probably for the best. I tried to buy something online yesterday. But I was like, how do I even buy anything? I don't have anything to buy it with. I don't have a credit card to buy it with. So what am I going to do? Honestly, we have more than one credit card, but personally, I just use one to keep track of everything. And Alex has he's got it all under control, but I just have one. And then even a debit card, I don't even carry a debit card in my wallet. I just have this lonely old, and if that doesn't work, gotta go. Sorry. Anyway, I did happen to have some cash in my wallet. Thank goodness I thrift, because otherwise I used to never carry around cash. I mean, never. I was always taught, not always, I was taught one day in college from some random person was like, oh, you should always keep $10 cash. You never know when you're going to need it, when you're going to need gas, if you're going to need, what I needed was Scantrons, okay? Oh, the good old days of college. You still have to buy Scantrons. Like, what a scam. How much do I pay for tuition and I have to spend like $2 on a Scantron every time I take a test? Anyway, we don't need to get into that, books and everything, but I was always taught, like, keep a little bit either in your wallet, in your purse, your car, whatever, just a little bit. Like if someone, anyway, so I had some in my purse, so I was able to get the bare necessities. I didn't do it the first time. I know you were wondering why. I don't even know why I talked about that. Oh, because I had to go to the grocery store. And now I'm waiting for my credit card to come in, and then I'll be able to consume again. I'm just kidding. We've been really good about it, honestly. Anyway, this is my pantry. This is the after. Are you shocked? Are you amazed? Are you in awe? I didn't put the before and after here, but you saw it in the beginning clips. I did all of that editing there. Honestly, as I'm doing the voiceover, I do see some clips where I thought, you know what, I can take a couple of these out, but I think we'll be fine, okay? We can look past it. You're my friend. Thanks for being here. Thanks for accepting me, flaws and all. And I thought I was done with the pantry until I saw this little corner and I was going to put my toaster away. And I thought, you know what, let me just deal with these cans, because I can put these cans, situate them in a way, because I like to stock up on certain things like tomato sauce. I like to have a lot of that on hand. It's a pantry staple. I use it for chili, use it for obviously spaghetti night. And I get the Rouse from Thrive Market lately because they have been having a really good sale. So I know I've got a Thrive Market box on the way with them. Also salsa. I like to keep a lot of that on back stock, and, you know, just obviously random things. But I will tell you, my can organizer at the bottom there, it's falling apart. I don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong with it, but I'm doing my best to keep it nice and tidy and organized. And it just seems like, I don't know, it's falling apart a little bit. So I thought I'd share that. What year is it? That took so much longer than I thought it would. But the pantry looks incredible. Phone call. Well, Eleanor needs her bloomers, but I can't find them anywhere. See, this is the chaos of like not getting everything, all the laundry done and put away. Like some of her laundry is done and it's in her room in a basket. I went through that. I went through her drawers and stuff. It might be under this pile that I've yet to sort. Typically she does her laundry on her own, so it's like just her stuff. Anyway, she has practice today, and then she has a game that she's cheering at. Oh, Blue, I don't know what she wants. And then Avelina Wentworth has, it's just every day. I'm looking forward to Friday tomorrow. I say that, but they still have something going on tomorrow too. Just not as, a little less involved. Well, the only way to figure it out. Oh, how am I gonna sort laundry when I have no baskets? You know why I don't have baskets? Because last time we did laundry, we brought it to the living room and Alex made all the kids like sort out, so their baskets are full of clean laundry to put away. Time consuming, I tell you what. Anyway, cleaning out the pantry, my gosh, what the heck. It did feel nice to get rid of some stuff, and I don't know if I mentioned in the voiceover or not, but we had some like Halloween thing, like Target gets me with their seasonal items, and especially the ones that you can like make food, because that's a consumable and it's not gonna like stick around for a while, you know? But, oh crap, I have to switch this over. Oh my gosh, there's more in here. It's probably in here. Wouldn't that make sense? Yeah. Unless this is all Avelina's, and I think it is. Okay, well, here it is. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the Halloween stuff. I went through 2 Halloweens not making it, so I don't know why I'm holding on to it thinking, oh yeah, we'll make this for sure, and then we just don't. So I'm gonna have to like mentally take notes of, hey, we didn't make this last time you bought it, so don't buy it again. And I've been pretty good about that since I've seen those boxes for a couple of years in the pantry, so this year I definitely didn't buy any. And then things like the huge bag of quinoa, like I've got hopes and dreams. It just didn't actualize. No one wants to eat quinoa. I used to eat quinoa all the time actually, because it's like, you know, a solid protein source. But my kids don't love it, so I'm not gonna make like quinoa and rice, you know. Hey, speaking of dinner, what the heck is for dinner for you? I told you I've yet to make a meal plan, so I'm just flying by the seat of my pants right now. I need to pull out some chicken because I have an abundance of it. I don't really know. I would like to go through my recipe book and find some, or the bunch of the ones I printed out. Man, I'm so excited. New year, new recipes to try. And the macro-friendly foods that I love so much. I actually went through like the past 6 months or so and picked out the recipes that I've been eyeing that I've yet to try. So I printed a lot out and I'm really excited to try them. I just need to make a grocery list and put those things, get everything situated and together. I just yet to do it. Focusing on laundry right now. And I do have to tell you that I didn't film the rest of it, but I did put away the two littles' laundry. I don't even think I put my laundry away. I didn't have that much. I did have pillowcases that I'm piling in my basket because I know inevitably it'll get put in my room. So I did put pillowcases back on our pillows. But other than that, not too much laundry to go to, which was nice compared to what we've had to do the week before. Like we actually, let me tell you this story. So we were in the living room sorting all the laundry, all of us together. And one of Alex's brothers came over and he was dropping off our niece. And so he left and then came back inside, took a picture and was like, his wife, he's like, she's never going to believe me. So he took a picture to share. That's how crazy it was. That's how much laundry was there just because we had, neglected it. The holidays were busy and crazy. And honestly, it was only about like a week or two's worth of laundry, but it's a ton of towels. We go through so many towels, especially when we have a ton of people over. If they go outside or blankets too, because we were having the bonfires and needed to wash all of that. So that stuff is really bulky and it takes up a lot of space. So it looks like a ton, but it's really just like towels and blankets. You know what I mean? Everything else is fine, but it looked like a lot. So it was impressive to say the least. So much so that he took a picture. So I thought that was really funny. Anyway, I've moved on to this little side of my bed. I decided, you know what? I need to tidy this up a little bit. I can't live like this anymore. And I got to keep up on stuff. It's all about the upkeep. And that's what I'm trying to focus on. So I went through all of these oils. I went through all of them. So many of them were empty. I was keeping a lot of them that I didn't even enjoy the scent of. A lot of them I've had for 5+ years that I don't touch, I don't use anymore. I used to buy essential oils from Eden's Garden. They have really affordable, like great quality, pure essential oils. And I enjoyed them for a long period of time. And really, I've narrowed down to like top 5 of what I actually enjoy the scents of. So I kept those. I have some really nice quality oils from Young Living. Say what you want about them. They smell great. I don't know. They're really expensive. So there's that. And then I have all of the fragrance oils from Magic Candle Company. And I got to tell you, I love those. And I have bought a lot over the past couple of years. And then also I actually really haven't bought that many over the past 6 months or so because I paid for like the monthly subscription thing where they send me 4 a month. And I've really been enjoying that. And that's been fantastic. I know a couple months I was like, this is dumb. But in the grand scheme of things, I think I've actually enjoyed it. And I haven't been buying stuff from them because I know my box is coming, So it saves me money in that sense. And so I just decluttered. I showed you that big pile on the floor. Those were the ones I got rid of. So a lot of them were empty and I just kept them because you can kind of smell them. And I thought, well, I don't want to order it again if I don't remember how it smells. So anyway, I just thought, Kim, get rid of it. Like, I feel like you know your favorites. Just trust yourself. And if you don't, then buy it again. It'll be fine. Funny enough, I actually I'm looking in my drawer. I probably have 30 more in here because I keep my favorites in my office. Just in this drawer right here. It smells incredible. I'll say that. And I just love easy access because my diffuser's in here. Even though I have a diffuser in my bedroom, I don't like to diffuse the fragrance oils in there because it's such a smaller space. Then like my office, my doors are always open and it kind of, goes throughout the entire house. Whereas in my bedroom, it's right next to my bed, like where I sleep. So I don't, how good can fragrance oils be? So I would rather diffuse something a little bit more natural when I'm sleeping. So I've got like, the sleepy ones in there and stuff like that. So I keep those there. And do they help us sleep? I don't think so. I don't think they do a dang thing. Do they help us relax? Like in theory, yeah. But when you have little kids who don't want to go to bed, like I don't think dropping some, diluted essential oils on their feet are going to tame them. Tame a wild beast with a drop of lavender oil, So people, hey man, different strokes for different folks. And that's all I say about that. I initially got into essential oils, and I think I've shared this before, because, the way that people spoke about them, just like they were the most amazing thing they've ever encountered on planet Earth. Oh, this is so peaceful. And do you need peace in your house? I was like, absolutely, I need some peace in my house. Let me buy that oil. And guess what? 0% peace. It smells nice, but nothing changed. It didn't change my life. Anyway, there's some for like sniffles and sneezes. Oh, diffuse this when you're feeling sick and then you'll wake up and it's a miracle. Oh, this one. Oh, my daughter has asthma and I use this on her and she's cured. And I'm just like, really? Really? And if you're one of those people, like, hats off, power to you. I'm just sharing my experience. And I don't know. My daughter still had asthma, like severe after that. So I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying a word, not a single word, but I am cleaning my bedroom. And oh my gosh, can I tell you how much I love this? And little disclaimer there, I do love essential oils and I will continue to buy them. I just don't like give into the hype surrounded around how it's a miracle, I do think that they smell nice though. So that's for me the extent of that. And maybe I'm not doing it the right way. Maybe I'm not mixing them correctly. It's probably user error on my end. So there you go. If you're sitting there like, no, absolutely, I've got all my oils and it replaced everything in my medicine cabinet. Honestly, very, very cool. I love that. We don't use a lot of medicine over here, but maybe I should replace whatever we do have with some essential oils. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm finally vacuuming my closet. When I am telling you, whenever I would wrap gifts in here, because that's where I would wrap them. Oh my gosh, the wrapping paper, I'm like, people are going to open their gifts and just sand will be pouring out of them. Like that's how it felt. So gritty. And, I was like, oh, I should get my vacuum. But at that point in time, my vacuum was broken and I did finally get a new one And as you can see, I was able to clean out my little tracks there. I could have gone farther with it and gotten a wet rag and it would have looked a lot nicer. Or the Power Shot, the Steam Power Shot by Bissell, it uses steam and like cleans everything really well. Oh my gosh, I just got scared. It's fine. I'm fine. I got to regulate my nervous system. It's okay. I'm always on high alert over here. Just like the shutter in my brain is taking pictures of everything, taking in everything, all the sights, all the sounds, all the five senses. But that's a story for another day that I'll probably never share. But here we are. So I'm cleaning the kitchen. And as you can see, my kids were playing in the laundry basket. Why did I even get them toys for Christmas? I'm telling you, boxes they love and laundry basket. Like they played with the laundry basket, just popping in and out of it. Oh, close the lid on me. Like literally an hour. I'm like, this is great. You guys can hang out here. And I was able to get so much done. It's fantastic. So I'm tidying up the kitchen. And by tidying up, I don't know, how does it get like this every single day? But somehow it does. And that's okay. Because when it's dirty, that just means that we're living here and we're eating. And that's what life is all about. And eventually we have to clean it up. Alex and I talk all the time how like we're cleaning all the time, but nothing's ever clean. And that's just, that's the spice of life right there. I tell you what. Honestly, can you be honest with me for, I don't know, a couple minutes? Do you still have your Christmas decorations up? I feel like I asked you that at the beginning of the video. I really need to know. Because currently, I still do. I wanted to get them down yesterday, and we had someone come over and actually say, oh, your tree's still up, like shocked and surprised. And I said, yeah, like I'm going to do it. But then I got carried away. I got carried away with cleaning a bunch and I wasn't filming it, but man, I got all the floors done and it just felt so nice to get the floors done. Oh, they were so grimy. I actually have been taking like pictures and video for like to share to Instagram but I've yet to share it to Instagram. I've been really bad about sharing to Instagram lately. I've been taking the content. I just haven't been taking the time to share the content on Instagram. And you know what I think it is? Because I'm so backlogged. I still have so much from December that I have yet to share with you, from our wedding anniversary to Avelina's birthday to New Year's, and that was like a week of time, but I have so much, and I didn't share cookies with you. Like, I have literally taken so many things. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, well, I can't share today without sharing December. And then the days just continue to go on. And it's what do they call that? A vicious cycle. And that's exactly how I feel. So one day I'll just have to break it and say la vie to whatever I have not shared yet and just continue. I've even been making reels. And then I'm just like, why am I wasting my time making reels? You know what I mean? I don't know. Mostly for me, I think. And then I second guess it and I question, well, is this the content like you want to see? Is this what I want to make / share? So I don't know. I got a lot of questions. I got to figure it out. And hey, man, it might be mid-January and you might see some holiday cookie photos, but that's okay. I'll share them in a highlight so I can peek back at them from, when next year's holidays come by, I can go back and look. That's mostly why I have an Instagram, to go back and look at all the memories and see, oh, did I make that last year? Was it good? What did I think about it / say about it / where did I get that recipe? Maybe I can follow a link to it. So anyway, maybe that will be to come, but not today. I mean, maybe today. I don't, not right now yet. You know what was happening while I was cleaning up the kitchen is something that no one prepared me for when entering parenthood. Okay, and it's the amount of times that I would have to clean up water off of the floor. And I don't know what it is. I can't remember my other kids doing this nearly as much as Wolfgang does, but he will pick up, get his own water, which is so independent, so cool of him. And, but he's 2, so sometimes he spills it. But then sometimes, I don't even know what happens. Okay, it'll be next to the fridge on the floor, droplets. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense because the water the water dispenser's right here. So, okay, maybe an ice cube fell, whatever. And that's why we have that little carpet there just in case. And then sometimes it's by the couch. And I'm like, oh, maybe someone put their cup here, spilled over. Well, okay, that checks out. Sometimes it's in the dining room. Oh, okay, well, someone must have left their cup full on the table and spilled it over. That checks out. But it's all the time. It's everywhere. Everywhere I walk. And one of my biggest pet peeves is wearing socks and then stepping in wetness. Oh my gosh, I don't know why it bothers me so much. And it could be just the smallest little, walking in the bathroom after someone took a shower and stepping in their wetness without seeing it, Forget it. I don't know why that bothers me so much. Just change your socks. It's not even that big of a deal, but why? Okay, when I get out of the shower, I'm going to tell you something. No puddles. 0 puddles. 0 splashes. How? How is there a lake when you were in our bathroom when you were done taking a shower? Oh, kids are just crazy. Kids are crazy. And I try my best whenever, they get out of the bath to clean up the floor situation because, they splish and splash and literally get it everywhere. But even then, there are definitely spots that I miss. But anyway, there's my randomness. Thanks for being a friend and hanging out with me. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. There are all my recipes that I printed out. Well, I thought I would be able to meal plan today, but that didn't happen. So I guess tomorrow or the next day.
I'm working. So
I guess that's exciting. I didn't get to meal plan, so I'm kind of bummed about that. I still don't know what's for dinner, but I've got 4 seconds to figure it out. That is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out iXL. You can get 25% off of your first month or first year. My link is in the description box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.